Evening, folks. Hope everyone is well. Just going to talk us through. I know a lot of people are asking about the venison baguette. This is the way I like to do mine. Loads of different variants. You can take bits and pieces of this as you like, modify it to your own taste. So, vegetables. I go in with onions, peppers, mushrooms, carrot sticks, just chopped down kind of stick form. Garlic chopped up nice and fine. Bit of olive oil, and I make up my own barbecue rub. The barbecue rub goes with everything. Goes on my steaks, burgers, and I make them up in like a Chinese container, something like that. And I make it up in batch form. I'll do 3 or 4 of these at a time. Brown sugar, salt, pepper, cracked salt, cumin, coriander, some paprika, smoked paprika or hot paprika, whichever you like. You can put onion salt, garlic salt, or onion powder, garlic powder. You can put whatever you want. You can make it to your taste, and you can fine tune it. I've kind of got this one the way I like it, nice and kind of sweet and smoky. And then we have 2 roasts, sirloin tip and top sirloin. The rugby ball, that one there, as I call it, or most people call it. Again, I've marinated this most of the day. First in the fridge, cling film over, a couple of hours in the fridge. I've gone with Worcestershire sauce and with my kind of spice mix, a little bit of garlic, and away I go. So that's been sitting there all day. As you can kind of see, there's a little bit of juice on the bottom, but it smells divine. So that'll be going on the barbecue. I'll talk you through it out there. As I say, on the top of the veg, just a small little bit of olive oil over the top, and this will be all going into the barbecue together. I have a couple of baguettes. These are you have to cook them off yourself. You can get sourdough ones of these, which I couldn't get, but these are really cool alternative. And what I'll do is I'll make a little bit of garlic butter. This is how I make it. Just again, real butter, Kerrygold, the real stuff. And just to help this along and make it amenable and kind of get it all to bind together, I'm going to get my little helper here to help me. So just cube that up. And I'm doing a little bit of a cheat here. So I have some garlic, really finely chopped, and some fresh parsley. And I'm going to go in there with all of that. And to fast track this little process, you can do this earlier on. I'm just doing this kind of to show everyone how I do it. So Ari is going to zap that in the microwave for 30 seconds. And when that comes back out, that'll be left till the kind of end of the process. These rolls are going to go on first. I'm going to cook these off. Just put a splash of water on these before I put them in, just to give a nice crispy crust on the outside. We got like nice smoky flavour on these as well, so they'll go on first. My veg will go on after, or 3/4 way through, or probably just over halfway through. When my steaks go on, or my roast go on. And I like to, as everyone probably knows by now, 56, 57 degrees, that's it. Lovely charred outside, pink in the middle, juices coming out, delicious. And we'll bring it all together later on in the video. Thanks, folks. So my little helpers brought the garlic butter back there. As you can kind of see, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a mash up. And I'm going to stir that. I'm going to put that back in the fridge. And as that kind of solidifies, to stop everything going to the bottom, you can kind of see there, you can see the garlic and the parsley through that. Smells delicious. 30 seconds, just literally started to melt that down. And to stop everything going to the bottom, as that cools in the fridge, I'm just going to keep stirring that so everything kind of hangs a little bit as it cools down. And that's going to be our garlic butter. So when these rolls come out, slice them, garlic butter on, then we start loading. A little bit of cheese, get that cheese melting. 30 seconds in the barbecue should do, and then we just bring it all together. So join us in a few minutes. Right, folks, welcome back to the barbecue room. This is where the magic happens, I suppose. So I have my smoker. I have it up to 260, 270, I think there. So I'm going to just get a nice sear on these. It's actually a little bit stronger. We're we're barbecuing there, yeah. So I'm going to get a nice little bit of a high heat on these. It's sizzling there now, so just make sure we're well coated in the marinade. These go on here. Now, give you that, yeah. And then I throw the rolls up on top, because these will be, as I said, just a slight little bit of water in them, just to help bring them on. And I'll reduce the heat after about 15 minutes. I'll flip them over after about 5-10 minutes, reduce the heat down, and then I'll let them cook out. I'll keep monitoring. I have a little digital thermometer, essential piece of kit, as I say, 57 degrees. So we'll start to bring it all together. A hugely important part of this process, as you probably see here, is the charcoal. This is one of the things that I never knew anything about until I went down to the guys in Smoke and Soul, and they educated us down there. Charcoal is the key to getting good flavour on good meat. I was using kind of briquettes and all that kind of, you know, gluey stuff. This has changed my cooking, I mean, exponentially. So I'd recommend anybody, you can check, I get these off the guys in Fuego, Pat there in Fuego, gentlemen. I get them in large quantities, pallets at a time, because we do a lot of barbecuing here. But I'd recommend checking some really good charcoal. They have some really good stuff in there. So come back in a few minutes. Hey guys, so garlic butter I put in the freezer just to help it along. You'll see there now, it's all the garlic and the parsley is suspended, but it's still kind of, I can break with the back of the spoon, so it's nice and spreadable. And that's what you want. Just get a layer of that in the back of your spoon and smear both sides, top and bottom of your roll. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this like a little pyramid just on top of the flame until get a little bit of a char on the inside as well, and help that butter soak into the. You don't want it to get too, because it'll drop, or too hot, it'll drop back out. Just to help it along there, like so. My veg are nearly done. We like a little bit of bite on ours, but you can bring yours to whatever way you guys like it. And then what I'm doing is I've taken off the 2 roasts, and what I did is I left one on just slightly longer than the other, about 62, 63 degrees. The other one's at 56. You'll hopefully see the difference between the 2 steaks when I cut through, fingers crossed. So yeah, my veg is nearly done now. We're getting very close. I like a little, as I say, a little bit of bite, so a bit of crunchy onion and stuff like that. That's coming close. And then what I'll do is you'll start to see that's starting to melt. I don't want it to melt and drip back down, just to the rolls start to absorb it. You'll see kind of little bits of char on the outside. That's what I like. I'll put my cheese on the inside, then let that melt down like so. Put that on the top shelf, and that'll start to melt down. And I'll just do the same with the others, and we'll bring it all together in a couple of seconds. Okay guys, we've pulled everything together. 2 steaks, one at 64, 65, one at 55, 56. Just cut that one open there. Obviously just a nice little bit of blemish on that, but that'll be kind of medium well. And for the reveal on this one, I'll just go. You probably see the difference already. You can kind of visibly see the difference. So that's that one there. That's how I like it. The rolls, we pull these together, you can probably see the cheese kind of melt on that. We're going to load these up. We have some lovely veg, lovely venison, some chilies. I'm not actually having a roll. I'm going to have venison, some lovely vegetables, a bit of maple syrup, and some chili. Big plate. So guys, this is the real test. Are you? Do you like it? Yeah. I'll give it a 5 in a while. I'm just going a nice bed of veg, a couple of slices of venison, a couple of chilies, and a little bit of chilac on this thing. Maple syrup. Just a little drizzle. And there you go, folks. Dinner. Talk to you soon.